Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Dreamers Meeting. Okay, this is Dreamers Meeting episode 27. Um, I've not been doing this for weeks. Like I shared last month, I think our last podcast was 30th of May, and that's the last Tuesday of the month of May. So today is the last Tuesday of the month of June. So looks like Dreamers Meeting will resume, okay, in a new format of once a month. So I think that is sufficient time for dreamers to come together and update each other with how things are doing with us. So for all those who are part of the community, I want to welcome you back. Okay, again, wherever you are in the world, can you just put in a chat box, say hi, let us know where you are from, okay, and what dreams you are pursuing, or any questions that you may have, okay, about your pursuit of your dreams. And for those of us who are new, I realize that I don't introduce myself a lot, so assuming that we are all regular dreamers, but there may be new people who are joining us. So I just like to introduce myself a little bit. Ex IT professional, ex kids pastor, and right now I'm running a social enterprise to raise funds for the non-profit that I founded called Song Kids. And Song Kids empower orphans and refugees all over the world. So today I'm living my dream life. I teach here in Old Human School to empower people to go for their dreams as well. So of course now I'm time free, I'm financial free, and I'm living the life as I dream, as I imagine it to be. So my channel here is to empower you if you have a dream to go for it, okay. And I share from my experience of using the dream process that I developed when I was in the non-profit that I used to work, the church that I used to work when I was working with children. I built ministry teams, from 5 small teams. I developed the ministry such a way that when I left, there were like 50 teams, and I've done much in the corporate, and now that I'm semi-retired, of course, I still run my social business, but I don't need to do it, but I just do it because it's to keep myself busy and having something to do. So welcome to the Dreamers Meeting. This is once a month meeting. Used to be once a week, where dreamers gather together. Maybe we can explore a topic that may mean something to us in our pursuit of our different dreams. And if you have questions, you want us to journey with you about your particular dream, please write down in the chat box or in the description, in the comments, however you can, to reach out to us. Okay, anyway, today's topic is about how to move out of our average life, okay, our average existence, okay, and move to a life of significance. Okay, I'm sure that all of us have experienced a time where, in the pursuit of our dreams, that things has become a little bit more mundane, that day in, day out, appears to be doing the same thing week in, week out. You're experiencing little progress, but just not feeling inspired, okay, when you wake up. So I believe this is what I mean by, the the urge of wanting to break out of that average, okay, and move on to your next level, or your next step in your dream, that may feel more significant to you, okay, at this time. So if you are experiencing that, I believe that today's episode will be of some meaning to you. Anyway, I do not want to make this episode too long. I think in the past we always run until an hour, but it may be too long, so I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. Okay. Anyway, to start, okay, I just want to say one thing. I just want to say that I believe that you are exactly where you need to be. Okay, you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. I think this is a good mindset to have, that whatever happened in the past, even though you may be feeling the stuckness, you may be feeling a time whereby you're not growing, that you need to know that this is exactly where you are supposed to be. Okay, that whatever that you go through, whatever challenges that you may have, is not insignificant thing. Okay, I think all of us go through our so-called desert days, okay, days whereby we are lost. And I think it's only when we feel lost, we feel that, okay, we are stuck, okay, that we are in the perfect situation or perfect position to move on, okay, to the next level. So whatever situation you are in, wherever you are in your journey, okay, just know that you are precisely exactly where you are supposed to be. And I don't believe that our journey to serve, to love, and to minister, or to pursue our dreams is all a bed of roses. Okay, it's always going to be obstacles, and sometimes these obstacles come in a form of the mundane, the routine, the day in day out, without seeing outcomes or results. So we have to embrace those things. I think sometimes it's even like hitting a brick wall, and experiencing failure to a certain extent. And I think those things are sort of necessary for us to put us in that position of realizing that we got to do something different, and we got to move forward. So I just want to encourage you, not to give up, but to know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So that's the state of being contented, being happy where you are, even though may not feel good, but to be contented with everything that is surrounding you right now. Being contented also means that you're just happy where you are, and you have everything that you need, okay, for your journey. So that's very important. Be contented, but at the same time, okay, I don't want you just to be contented. I also want you to be ambitious. Okay, why I say that is because even though you're exactly where you are supposed to be, but you have a better place to be in the future. So starting tomorrow, okay, you have to see yourself getting better, okay, that you have a better place to go to. So don't be contented and stay there, okay. You got to be contented, and at the same time be ambitious, because you are not born to live this average life, okay. You are born for something greater, and you're born to fulfill the dream, okay, that God has put in your heart. And so it's important for us to recognize that there is a better place to go to, okay, in the future. So I want you to not give up on your dreams. Okay, whatever that you have set yourself up to do, when you hit those obstacles, those setbacks, and sometimes even brick walls, that you do not give up that goal. Okay, that ideal dream, the ideal place that you know you need to be. So today I just want to share with you three mindsets that will help us, you know, break out of our average and then move into the area of significance in our life. Okay, I've written these three things in my drawing board. Okay, so let's look at the first one. The first one is about knowing that our past doesn't determine our future. So know that the past just is the past. Okay, it's happenings that has gone. Okay, so whatever the past has dished out to us, we don't have to accept it as our future. So that means we are not slave to our past. So whatever obstacles you may have faced, whatever failures that you may have embraced or experienced, okay, those things are in the past. So it does not define our future. So that's something that is very important to know, because the way that we are made up, that our makeup is, you know, we have this thing called a memory, that every time we fail to do something, or we hit some challenges, right, our mind records those challenges and those setbacks as an event, okay, that sometimes get replayed over and over again. Okay, that whenever we face a task that we need to do, okay, to move forward, right, that event resurface, and it plays out in our mind over and over again, and it comes in a form of telling us that we are not good enough, we don't have what it takes, and that this task is not your task, okay, or this dream is not your dream. So that gets us locked into living in the past and not thinking of new ways, you know, to go and to move forward in the future. So important mindset is to know that our past does not determine our future. Okay, so that's number one. So number two, I want you to think about is this, about the power of your decisions. Okay, so your decisions are yours. Okay, it shouldn't be is. Okay, there's a grammar error here. So your decisions are yours. So your decisions are yours to make. Okay, so it's independent of others. Okay, yes, you may depend on the advisors or what people say to make your decisions. I'm also not saying that, you know, your whatever you decide does not impact the people around you. Okay, I'm just saying that the decisions that you have to make is yours to make. Okay, so you take full responsibility for the decisions that you make, and the decisions you make has to be for yourself. Okay, you are not making a decision for the people around you, or the people around you are not making your decisions for them. So it's important for us to be empowered in our own decisions. So in life, we are always confronted with decisions that we need to make, and we need to know that we need to make those decisions, and it's ours to make, okay, and not the people around us. Sometimes we live in society or the modern life where we don't have to make decisions anymore. Okay, it appears that when we work in a corporate or we work in organizations, that most of the time we just go to work and come back from work. We hardly need to make any decisions, and sometimes we are caught up in the system where the system makes all the decisions for us. And sometimes even we being in families, right, we have decisions made by our parents that we are not even empowered to make our own decisions. So the mindset that I want to bring to you is this, that you hold your own life's decision. Okay, So be empowered to make those decisions, and those decisions impact your future, which is my third point. My third point is that your future is your decisions that and your dreams that you make today. So your decisions that you make and the dreams that you have today will determine your future. So yeah, I think why I share with you these 3 points is really to empower you with making your right decisions, okay, the decisions that are worthy for you, okay, and to dream the type of dreams that you want for your future, okay. So the past is not your future, okay, and you can make those decisions, okay. You're empowered to make those decisions, and a lot of times we surrender that decisions to the system, to the corporate, to sometimes our loved ones, our family, and sometimes you shy away from making decisions, right, pushing the decisions to the default decision, okay, and you end up not making decisions and not dreaming the type of dreams, to lead you to a better future. Today I just want to talk about your purpose, okay. Recently I did a poll in the YouTube channel. YouTube channel, there is a blog facility, a platform to blog or to write things, and I asked the question, what do you want to hear more of, okay, because I advocate the 12 areas of your dream in this channel, and I ask you whether you want to hear more about your money dream, your financial dream, your health dream, your or whatever, and I put 5 options there, and then someone just voted on the purpose dream. So today I want to talk about the purpose dream, okay. When I say the purpose dream, I also mean your spiritual dream, okay, because your purpose, why you are put on earth, is your spiritual dream, okay. And that dream has to do with love, how you love, how you serve, okay. So I want to talk about your ministry or your purpose to serve and to love, okay, in this world. The past, you may whenever people ask you to dream, or when you come to this channel, I challenge you to dream. You may dream about how much money you can make. You may dream about being famous. You might want to become a greater entrepreneur, or you may want to do something for yourself. Well, that's okay, and then that's encouraged, okay. You gotta take care of yourself before you can take care of people. Today I want to challenge you with your purpose dream, okay. Why you exist, and I want to impress upon you, okay, that your purpose on earth is beyond serving yourself or beyond things that just directly benefit you, okay. I want to challenge you to look at your purpose dream or your spiritual dream. And your purpose dream and spiritual dream almost always is about serving others or empowering other people. So you become happy as you make other people happy. As you serve other people, it is for yourself also. So I want to talk to you a bit about making decisions or having a dream about your purpose. I know when I was younger, I know when I first started to work, before I graduated, I have a job working in a university where I study, and I was a lab assistant, okay. So I was given opportunity to work in the lab assistant, in the lab as an assistant for the tutorials for the students that are younger than us. So I made some money, and I remember the first paycheck that I received. I look at it, I say, oh, I've never made so much money before in my life. Of course, it wasn't much. I remember maybe it was 500 Australian dollar at that time. And I remember looking at the money, and the first thing that came to my mind was to give. Okay, and I decided to sponsor two kids from World Vision. Was it Compassion International, or okay, it was World Vision first. So I picked two child, one from Kenya and one from Mozambique, and I used the money to sponsor. So from the very beginning, okay, my purpose and my spiritual dream is to serve children, okay, and to, yeah, somehow God just give me this heart for children. So I invested my first paycheck, okay, into sponsoring a child. Okay, so that's how it started. And I remember when after I graduated, I worked, and I think I was with my first company for just 1 year because of some issues with the management and all these things. So I had to change job, and I remember in between my jobs I have 2 weeks break, and I volunteered my time in a children's home. Okay, it was the Christian Outreach for the Handicapped, so it was a handicapped children's home. So I invested my money to children, and invested my time for children as well. So from the very onset, very beginning, I know that my dream is to, and my purpose in life, my spiritual vision, okay, or dream, is to serve children. And yeah, so much so that, yeah, when the time came that I could jump over to serve in the children's church of the church that I serve in, I took the opportunity to, give up my high pay corporate job, and I hop on to this non-profit, this church, and became the children's pastor there for 12 years. So that's my purpose, okay? And I know that all these decisions, right, I was empowered to make for myself, for my purpose. Okay, with the first paycheck, I could have easily listened to my parents, okay, to keep or to give it to them, or what. But I was empowered, okay, to invest in my dream. And also the decision to, with the 2 weeks holiday, right, I could always, that time I was in Singapore, okay, can always go back to Malaysia to visit my parents, or to go on my own holiday, okay, for myself. But I use it to volunteer. Then of course the decision to jump from a high paying job, my family I could have listened to my family, okay, they didn't ask me to, but what I mean is that I could have surrendered it to someone else to make that decision, and I could end up not hopping into a non-profit, and then my whole trajectory of my life would have been different. But whatever it is, I know it's my decision to make, and I made it for my dream purpose, okay, for my purpose dream. And I want to encourage you to be empowered to make yours, because whatever decisions that you make, whatever dream that you have in your mind about who you serve, about the purpose of your life, right, will become your future. Then of course I'm not saying that it's safe, I'm not saying that it's easy, okay. You will hit obstacle, you will hit challenges, you will have lesser money, or you will have sometimes greater trouble in your life, right? But ultimately it is going to be what fulfills you, and it's going to be what makes you happy. So I want to empower you to make those decisions, okay, and to dream those dreams today, because that really will affect your future. Yeah, point one, your past doesn't mean your future. Okay, whatever that you have been doing, whatever failures that you have encountered, whatever even success that you have encountered, okay, does not mean your future. So you are not slave to your past. And then also know that you are not slave to a system. You're not slave to a group of people telling you what to do. The decision is yours to make. And remember that your decision and the dreams that you make today will determine your future. So why don't you make decisions for something that is greater for yourself, and to dream greater dreams, because I believe very soon it will come to pass if you stop holding back those decisions and stop quitting the dream that is so meaningful in your heart. So with that, I hope I have addressed the question: how do you move out of your life, the average life of average, okay, into a life of significance? And I hope that this is a good start for you. The 3 mindsets. Ponder over it. I hope this is of benefit to you. So with that, thank you for joining me. Had a lot of problems with the technical problems with this episode, but I hope that everything is well. You can hear the sound, and I'm gonna catch up with you in 1 month's time, the last Tuesday of the month of July. Okay. With that, I also want to share about something with regards to Old Human School. Okay, I started this 8 months ago, and I've been doing all this all by myself. And I'm glad to let you know that starting tomorrow, I'll be meeting up with a videographer. So I've hired a videographer to help me shoot some videos and edit them, okay, as I have, okay, when I first started this with a refugee that was working with me. Of course, he wasn't experienced, but nevertheless, we could get so far, okay. After 8 months, I brought this channel to where it is right now, but I believe that having somebody to help me will move me out of average into an era of greater significance. I hope this channel is not about me just fulfilling what I want to do, but it's also for you, to empower you and to help you in your dreams as well. So I hope this channel goes beyond just for myself, and is part of the purpose, okay, to help you so that you can experience your dream life as well. So look forward to that. I hope things work out, okay, with my time, without my new videographer. So with that, I see you again next time. I won't do meditation because I'm not sure whether the audio is working. Okay, with that, see you next time. Bye bye.